Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the best mods of the week in Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. We got a mix of everything here with class mods, customization, equipment, and some cool new encounter mods like the Unholy Assassins here by Gabe Kamameskro. This adds in Unholy Assassins of all that are going to come and attack you at any point in the game. It can be as soon as you get even into the Druid Grove. They're going to arrive in darkness. This is a combat encounter mod, so they don't recommend using this alongside their combat encounters, which I covered last week, which is a later version of their random spawns mod. This is amazing for people like on console, potentially could end up getting a mod like this, which it's kind of like Trials of Tav in a sense, where you just get random elements of fighting enemies, which is a lot of fun. Highly recommend checking this one out here. Now, we got a really fun mod here with Arcane meme poses. One thing I want to mention about photo mode is you do need a mod from Nexus if you want to use more than one at a time, because they will replace each other. And even so, if you use that mod, they'll sometimes replace each other. Arcane does have a really cool set of different photo mode mods. I'll just show what they have here because they have some really cool, you'll recognize these memes. So here's one there with Gale, baby girl Gale. There's Astarion squatting on the grave, Cortage. And then we also have another one with Astarion there. Yeah, I love photo mode mods. They're just so much fun. And also, I'd recommend if you're going to use photo mode mods if you're on PC, there are some mods you can use to add lighting. I'll be doing a future video on photo mode mods. You can't see all the screens that I have up here now, but I'm going to add a light, as you can see there. You can stick it to the camera too, so you can get some really creative shots of your characters. This is just another one of their mods from previous, but I just wanted to show this off because there's some cool stuff coming for photo mode. So yeah, that is Arcane's meme poses by Arcane here. Now we also got November heads from Heartwires. You may have used their February heads previously, but here is what it looks like here. So we got the Budisha head there. I'm not going to try to pronounce these, I will butcher them, but I'll just show off what they look like. If you're interested in downloading this, I think they look awesome. So yeah, just going to go through all 6 different heads here for body types 1 and 3. And yeah, amazing. Love these new customization mods we got going on here. It looks awesome. So yeah, that is November heads by Heartwires. Now we got some cool outfit mods here with the Twilight Elegy here by Obscenity. Now this is actually the outfit that I have on Shadowheart and my character. I am just using a little mix match here. I'm using the Valkyrie Queen armor set to just give that appearance. But you can see this outfit here. I also got a cool weapon you'll see in a moment here. It comes with 3 different versions of this. So there's ones without sleeves, one without the neck piece, and then one with all of it put together on Shadowheart there, so you can just see what that looks like. Pretty cool stuff. I'm a fan of these outfits that look like they literally are ripped right out of Act 3. That just look amazing. So another incredible outfit mod here by Obscenity. Then we're getting into some class mods. This is the Ghost of Faerun. If I was actually recently playing Ghost of Yotei, this fighter subclass is kind of themed on that. It has a level 20 expansion. The original creator is Tet42 from Nexus Mods, and Darugo here has been porting them over, which is really nice to see because some of the mods unfortunately are getting abandoned without updates. So it's nice to see them live on here and get some credit where it's due, because some of these class mods are fantastic. So someone similar to the Samurai Fighter, it's obviously based on that, but a much more powerful experience. I might do a video covering some of these mods here because I do think that they are awesome, especially if you're a fan of like Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei. So yeah, you get to choose between different ghost combat skills at levels 3, 7, 10, 15. There's the full level 20 support, which is awesome. Some of them are a little bit powerful, but it also has some nice abilities that feel like they belong within Baldur's Gate 3, while also having that flavor of Ghost of Tsushima, the Ghost of Faerun. And there's also a Korean translation. I know I have some Korean viewers there, but one nice thing is they have all the information laid out on the page here. So if you're curious, you can go check all of that out by Darugo, and originally created by Tet42 from Nexus Mods. Now a class mixed with a race mod here. Venois made this Garou, a race and class mod. If you like werewolves, it's based on the TTRPG Werewolf of the Apocalypse. So it has it's a race that allows you to play as a werewolf there, as you can see. You can shapeshift, regenerate your health. You got things like action surge, and you got supernatural gifts that you can give yourselves. There's also the different 3 sub races that you can choose between. As well, there is the whole class mod. There's actually a lot going on here. In the classes, you have to play the Garou race to get the benefits from it. There's a lot of information on this mod. I haven't really gotten too far in with it, but I just want to highlight this because I could tell there's a lot of a lot of time and effort that went into a mod like this. And another mod here, the Nature Fang. This is Swing Gecko's first mod. I think it's pretty cool because it kind of blends together the Ranger alongside the Druid and a bit of the like Rogue, because you do get a sneak attack every 3 levels. It upgrades. You don't get the wild shape, but you do get the Ranger combat styles, expertise, the favorite enemies, martial weapon proficiencies. Is loosely based on Pathfinder. You get the land stride, favored enemy, evasion, which is really nice, and the hide in plain sight like a ranger. So I think it's interesting. I like nature themed classes, and this is a like kind of like a roguey druid ranger hybrid. Very interesting. And this is one I know a lot of people really enjoy, the Cuddle Astarion by Revolution Scribe. Now, this allows you to, it's actually kind of a big breakthrough. I know a lot of people are looking forward to these style of mods because this allows you to sleep with, I guess, cuddle up with Astarion every single night if you wanted to. Hyperspace Towel is a hero for figuring out how to do the scripting to allow these scenes to repeat every night. So we've been seeing a few more mods like this starting to pop up, and I think it's awesome. I know a lot of people really like them, so I just want to highlight this one here by Revolution Scribe. And next up, we got Weapons of War, WOW. This will make you say wow by Faerun Fighter. So you can see here, you get some big weapons that do make you say, wow, that's cool. So yeah, I'll just go quickly through them here. You can use your imagination. You may know where these might kind of be inspired from. Really cool stuff here. So I'm just going to cycle through them. You can dual wield them here. The weapon models themselves look really nice. Shadowheart has that there as well. And there's a cool hammer there. I am having, obviously, the lighting all messed up here, but I think that they were a little bit dark here, too. I'm not sure how they'll appear on your system, but I do have a lot of mods going on right now. So, yeah, really cool stuff. So, yeah, that is the Weapons of War by Faerun Fighter. And next up, we got ourselves the Blood Divination class mod here by Laura Kakarinen. And this one here is a homebrewed class that they're working on for their D&D. It's a wizard subclass. This is something I'm going to be doing a subclass, best new subclass mod, so you can expect to see that there in a bit more detail. I know there's a lot of people out there that enjoy blood-themed classes, and here's just another really cool one. It's very similar to the Diviner subclass, but with some cool new features here. So yeah, stay tuned for a future video on this awesome mod. Next up, we got Play as Saverok here by Ace243. So this is a cool one. You get a Ballast Amulet that you can use to transform yourself into Saverok. I know a lot of people really like these style of mods where you can just change yourself into different characters. So this is another really fun one. It does not change story content. You'll have to role play your way around that. But hey, it's an interesting choice. If you wanted to go with something like this, you can get it in a few different acts. I really like when mods have the information all listed out here so you can easily use it. Now we got some mods that are going to change some of the base game stuff. And one of the subclass that really needs it in Baldur's Gate 3 due to how tabletop versus like an actual video game plays is the Arcane Trickster, with the Arcane Trickster tweaked here by Amarylon. This gives us a few different changes that makes it feel actually quite well balanced too, which I appreciate. The Mage Hand Ledger Demon, you still get at level 3 there. You get the Trickster Sneak Attack at level 3 and the basic Magical Ambush. And how this works is you can do cantrips, and then you get a free sneak attack that does not cost an action, kind of similar to how the Rogue Thief gets their extra bonus action. It's well balanced. This is one thing I really do appreciate. If you want to read through all the information, you just pause the screen here. But yeah, this is definitely a great mod. And they get the full wizard spell list, which I think is really nice because, yeah, that's one of the biggest struggles of the Arcane Tricksters. Their spell list is terrible. Everything about it is pretty bad. Big buff to it overall. And we also got ourselves Divine Favour 2024. Now, I did talk actually this week about the Spell Updates 2024 mod, which updates all mods to Player's Handbook 2024 rules. This is another one that I think is an incredible change because Divine Favour is kind of annoying. It requires concentration. Typically, with this mod, it no longer requires the concentration. It lasts for 10 turns, and it's now a transmutation spell. It's just a simple plug-and-play mod. Great because Divine Favour is a great spell because it opens up so many different builds for your entire team to run with. But yeah, it now works a lot better without having that concentration required. We also got an Enlarge Wildshape Fix here. I should mention the Divine Favour is by the Real Zir here, and the Enlarge Wildshape Fix here by Hyperi_01. This mod fixes the damage buff from enlarged spells and effects, so it affects the Wild Shape and Druid. This will not change the Giant's Rage. Basically, just gives you a damage boost while you're in your Wild Shape form, which I really like because Enlarge is such a fun spell. Now, you can actually use an Elixir of the Colossus and stack that with, like, Giant's Rage, but you can't do, like, Giant's Rage and, like, the Baldur and Giant Slayer's Great Sword version of the Enlarge. It's weird how it stacks, but the Elixir of the Colossus will stack. There actually is some other mods out there that let you stack both of them. But we also got another difficulty mod here with Gritty Combat. This mod by mod.io user 3486620. So this is actually a nice difficulty change. It's nothing too intense. Basically, whenever you get hit with a critical hit, your armor class reduces by 1. And then that's cleared on a short rest. You also get exhaustion whenever you go down, so you get a -1 to attack rolls, saves, and checks if you get downed in combat. I think that's a pretty fair change as well. And also, armor will reduce your overall movement. So if you have light armor on, it reduces by 1 meters, 2 for medium, and 3 for heavy. This is a mod they made for their multiplayer group. I think it's a really cool mod. Just want to cover this. Now, We also got a mod here for Ketheric's Gloves and Boots by Laura Kakarinen as well here. This is nice because it's included with the tutorial chest. You can also summon it in with the Script Extender, which I think is great for PC. I love that. So this is with Ketheric's armor here. These gloves just look perfect with it. They look great. And then the boots too. So if you want to have the full Ketheric outfit, you now can. One thing I appreciate is that it's not really overpowered or anything. It's an athletics +1 and just a simple strength saving throws +1. So yeah, you get a minor benefit out of it, but you can if you got the Transmog Enhanced on PC. Unfortunately, only on PC. The Transmog Enhanced from Nexus mods will allow you to actually change the appearance over. So yeah. If you're on PC, you can swap that. And finally, we got ourselves the Thieves Toolkit by Laura Kakarinen as well. This is cool because whenever you can collect any of the Thieves tools or Trap Disarm kits, they throw it all into one bag. There are some other mods that do something similar to this, but I just like these simple quality life mods. Just want to point these out. So yeah, another incredible week for console or for PC mods, and potentially these may come to console down the road. We have seen some mods come to console within like 2 weeks of being in these videos, so that's really cool. But yeah. Lots of great new outfits, armor, and I will be doing some videos in the future about Nexus mods. I've been using that a bit more, just trying to branch out and use some different stuff here. I use Nexus mods a lot in the videos, but I typically try to avoid showing it in videos just because I know a lot of people just use the in-game mod manager that watch my videos, but we'll be doing it and splitting it up a little bit. So let me know what type of Baldur's Gate 3 mod content you want to see next. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you all in the next video.